Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday night. You're here at First Coast Comedy's main event. I need you to put those hands together, so let's start clapping. Let me hear those claps. Let me hear you scream. Let me hear you make some noise for your host, Alex Brandon.
Welcome to First Coast Comedy. He said as the crowd went wild. He said as the crowd went absolutely insane. He said as the crowd did the song from Jaws. Okay, we'll work on getting it in harmony later. That was fun. All right, well, let me do a quick survey. By show of hands, who has never seen a show here at First Coast Comedy before? A good number of us. All right, go ahead and put your hands down. All right, now by show of hands, who has seen a show here at First Coast Comedy, but for your very first time tonight? Same question. Should have been the same people. All right, now I will actually ask the opposite question now. Who is seeing a show here at First Coast Comedy, but for your very last time tonight? All right, okay, one guy, all right. Very judgmental, sir, but okay. Well, for those of you who do not know, a couple things. First thing is, my name is Alex Grindeland. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And I will be your host for tonight's entertainment. Most of the time, when people hear the word comedy, they think stand-up comedy. That's somebody with a microphone telling jokes, pre-planned jokes that they wrote down and edited and perfected over the course of many years. And then they tour around the country with their comedy act. That is not what we specialize in here at First Coast Comedy. What we specialize in here is improvised comedy, which means that you are here to see a show that we have not bothered to make a plan for. That is your fault. So, in order to do that, I'm going to have to get a bunch of suggestions from you, the audience. Say that with me. You, the audience. One more time. You, the audience. Really good. So let's do a little practice of that. Let's say I go to anybody in this area over here. Anybody over here, I want you to think of your favorite color and shout it out on 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Black. I heard black most loudly and clearly. I also heard blue. All right, so somebody's got bruises. Let me go to this middle section over here. Anybody in the middle? I want you to think of an animal you find in a barnyard and shout it out on 3. 1, 2, 3, go. I heard cow most loudly and clearly. I would take the suggestion of cow. I'm going to go to this area over here. I might say anybody over here. I want you to think of, on 3, I want you to shout out your mother's maiden name and your social security number. 1, 2, 3, go. Very good. Very wise. Excellent. So, in any case, this is a great time for me to remind you or let you know for the first time that because I am asking you to shout things out throughout the show, you might take a moment to notice there are both adults and children here. So keep that in mind when you're deciding what words to shout out. Because, of course, we, the adults, do not want the children to know what we actually think is funny. So, I'm a former public school teacher, and yet my goal throughout the show tonight is that the children do not learn any new words. So, let's keep that in mind. The other thing you need to know, actually, well, clap for that because it's legally binding. Yes, clean show. Yes, clean show. When you clap, you must adhere to the rule. All right, the next thing you need to know before we get started is at various points throughout the show, I will be asking for the help of one or more fun-loving audience volunteers to help the comedy players in the games. So, without me saying any more about that, who here thinks that later you personally might be interested in raising your own hand and come up in here? I see one hand. I see 2 hands. I see... All right, give it up for the bravery of youth. Yes, very good. Well, for those of you who did not raise your hand, I know why you didn't raise your hand. I've been doing this for a long time. It's always the same reason. The reason you didn't raise your hand is because at some point in your life you saw a comedian be mean to somebody and you thought, I'm not going to give him the chance. Well, first of all, let me tell you a couple things. One, it's not that kind of a show. We don't do that. And by the way, it's not that big of a room. If we wanted to pick on you, we could do it from anywhere. But we don't. It's not what we do. Like I said, it's not a stand-up comedy show. We don't tour around the country. Like, we're not going to do the show and then get in our car and drive to Cincinnati. We're here every single weekend. So that is to say, if we were mean to you, we'd be easy to find. So we take the opposite approach. If you choose to volunteer and help us out in the game, we will do everything within our power to make sure that you have an excellent time. That you walk off this stage after the fact going, wow, just glowing with joy, feeling like I stepped out of my comfort zone, I tried something new and it paid off. It was great. I feel great about it. So that is our goal. And also, if you choose to volunteer, you will win a prize. Let's try that again. You will win a prize. So, the prize is random. It could be one of a couple of different things. It could either be a brand new iPad, or it's random. It could be a free pass to come back to a future show. We don't know. So, knowing that, who here thinks that you might possibly consider, have I convinced any additional people other than the people from before that you might maybe consider? I see a hand go up here. I see a hand there. I see a hand in the back. All right, give it up for the 3 people who can change their mind when new information is presented. 3. Statistically, that's about right. All right, so I feel really warmed up because I've been shouting at all of you for a while. The players backstage are warmed up because I made them run laps around the building before the show. There's one more group of people who needs to get even more warmed up than they currently are. Who could it be? Oh, it must be you, the audience. Excellent work. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do something we call the clap-o-meter. My job during the clap-o-meter is going to just simply to count from 1 to 10. Your job is to get louder and louder and louder and louder. So first of all, let's practice the basics. Everyone put your hands in the clapatory position. It's not TV. I can see you. All right, so, and close, and open, and close, and open. You got it. All right, here we go. We're going to start with a nice, polite level 1. And a 2. And a 3. And a 4. And a 5. So, we're going to jump right into the action. This is a game that we call Shatner. It's named after William Shatner. The reason we call it that is because it forces the players, because of the rules of the game, to talk in a cadence like William Shatner. You'll see more in a moment. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to get 2 players up here. From anybody over here, shout out the name of the person you're here with. Oh, this is the singles section. What'd you say?
Bill.
Where's Bill?
Exactly.
What? All right, somebody over here.
Cory.
Cory, where's Cory?
Me.
Hey, it's Cory. All right, from this section, young Cory over here is going to go on an adventure. What sort of an adventure is Cory going to go on?
Frog digging.
Frog digging?
Gigging. Frog gigging.
Gigging? I'm not from here.
He's from Pennsylvania. Mind you.
Okay, Cory goes frog gigging. We're gonna find out what that is. So here's what's gonna happen. These two are gonna tell a story about Cory's frog gigging. But they have to tell that story in a particular manner, which is one word per person at a time. They're challenging each other to go as fast as they can. If one of them either doesn't go fast enough to my liking or causes an obvious grammatical error in the word at a time story, they will be
Out of there!
Everybody say and do that with me. They will be
Out of there!
And then a new player will rotate in. So, the name is Cory Goes Frog Gigging. Adam, you will have the first word. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
And begin.
Cory walks to eat now!
You're both out. All right. Great, we look real professional right now, guys. All right.
There are two most senior players.
All right, you get the first word. Cory Goes Frog Gigging. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
And begin.
Cory
Was
looking
to
eat
some
frogs.
legs.
So
He
decided
he
wanted to go
frog
gigging.
he
Then,
said,
hey,
Mama,
we
need
ourselves
a
frog
right
here,
now.
please.
So
Mom,
please
give
me
a
spear.
so
I
can
gig
that
frog.
She did so well.
No, you don't get to give up. Keep going.
Cory,
Said,
hey,
Froggy,
get
me
some
of
those
veggies.
so
I
can
eat
them.
now.
Ooh.
We.
Who-wee is one word, so actually, Madeline is out of there.
You lose.
All right.
I really won.
We all won because some of us learned what frog gigging is. Knowledge is the real victory. All right, that was fun. From somebody in the back, you see how the game works. Shout out the name of somebody you're here with.
Jackson.
Where's Jackson? That's Jackson right there. All right. All right. So from somebody in the front, what's an adventure Jackson should have?
Reading the Bible.
Reading the Bible. Yeah. It's edifying. You should. All right. So Jackson reads the Bible. All right. Della, you will have the first word. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
And begin.
It
Was
a
Sunday
morning.
and
Jackson
decided
to
grab
his
Bible
and
read.
it.
So
He
grabbed
the
cover,
and
opened
it.
then
He
turned
to
the
Psalms.
page.
There is no word in the English language that starts with. He is. Jackson read Psalms. Good. All right. From anybody over here, the name of the person you're here with.
Noah.
Noah. Is that Noah? Hey, Noah. Noah was in the Bible. All right. Other than a whole thing with water and an ark and all that, what do you think Noah should do?
Go to Candy Mountain.
Wow, somebody threw their voice all over. All right, Noah goes to Candy Mountain. All right, Della will have the first word. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
And begin.
Noah
Climbed
up
the
candy
mountain
made
of
butter.
Scotch.
Whoa! Sorry, butterscotch is one word, so Della is out of there. All right. Once again, somebody shout out the name of the person you're here with.
Sophia.
I heard. What did you say over here? Kevin? Where's Kevin? Hey, Kevin. All right. What's Kevin gonna do?
Skydiving.
Skydiving. And because we didn't hear much about Candy Mountain, I'm gonna say Kevin goes skydiving with Noah at Candy Mountain. Wow. All right, here we go. And Johnny will start again.
Kevin climbed with
Noah,
up the mountain.
top,
They
found
A-
airplane,
and
got
into the
Into is one word. Adam is out of there. And this time, give it all the players, everybody. All right, so this next game, I need to send 2 players out of the room. You will find out why momentarily. But for this, who's going out of the room? We got
I'll go out of the room.
1 and
will
2.
too.
Very good. All right, so on 3, everyone say, Robert and Della, get out of here. 1, 2, 3. Robert and Della, get out of here. Pretty good seat, right? Yeah.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah? All right, so somebody give me a profession of you, or just a profession you respect. Electrician. Very good. All right, and somebody give me something that you do not associate with being an electrician, like a hammer. A tidal wave. All right. So the suggestions are an electrician and a tidal wave.
Okay.
So what's going to happen here is 2 of the players are going to perform a scene about an electrician and a tidal wave, and we will see what's going to. And then after that, 2 of the players will replay that scene in gibberish, which is gobbledygook nonsense. It doesn't mean anything. And then we're going to call those players in so they can watch that, and then they're going to have to translate what they thought it was back into English for us. So, if it didn't make sense by my explanation, it'll be just fine. Just hold on. All right, so, first 2 players, are you ready?
yes.
And begin.
All right, Mr. Hanover, I heard you had a big power surge at the house, like a tidal wave coming through your electrical lines.
I don't know what happened. It just suddenly all went all haywire.
Well, let me check your electrical meters. That's good fuse. That's a good fuse. This one's totally blown.
Oh man!
I'm
I
gonna
can't
have-
believe it.
Yeah, we better believe it.
It's gonna cost me a lot of money. I better go get my wallet.
Yeah, you better go get it.
It's in my dark bedroom.
Go to your bed.
Oh, Johnny. Hello. I had a lot of things plugged in, and I'm sorry. I had my hair curler plugged in, and my dryer plugged in, and I had your favorite lamp plugged in, and I saw the power surge. I'm so sorry. You look lovely. This is coming out of your allowance.
And a All right, so now we need to call the other 2 players back in here. So on 3, everyone say, "Come on back!" 1, 2, 3. Come on back! So, as I said earlier, these 2 will watch the scene, but in total gibberish, so they can translate it into what they think it was really about. All right, so you guys all go wherever you feel like you have the best vantage point. All right, players, are you ready?
Yes.
And begin.
Whoa, double go get your wagon on, double we could be good. What about it all?
Gabba-chee-gabba-gabba-cat. Sama-hala-wa-pekka-stun-a-wakka-dee-ka-ricka-whoopa-whoopa-dubba.
Double whoopa dub.
Double whoopa.
Shabba kawaga tibba kugana be. Whoop. Tick about a doo. Oh whoop. A tick about a doo. Oh whoop. Tick about a doo. What go do but scoop gabba to back.
Gabba-kita-ba-galamo-shova-ka-cholo-ba-haske-no-wala-ka-ti.
Oh,
Kaya-mahana-ba-ka-chada-bahana-ba-chino-for-rada-lagay.
is that a boss walk walk?
Oh, Sabato, I don't put nothing to waga higa I don't put a bit of it as a bada bida bida bee. I don't put a waga to I don't waga
Que te coman a pachapatica, dude.
And that's time! Whoa. Now these two, I bet they're going to get a 1-to-1 exact copy of what happened.
Perfect.
All right, here we go. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
And begin.
Doggy! You would not believe the size of the waves out there. They're coming down harsh. We're gonna be stuck on this island a long time.
We talked about this. We need you healthy and happy. You can't be out there surfing because the dolphins get jealous and then they want to attack us.
All right, let me see what I can do. We've got Vicodin, Vicodin, big Vicodin. That's about it.
That's all we need. That's all we need. If we force feed those drugs to those dolphins, they'll put away their handguns.
We should head to the beach right now.
Oh.
Do that very thing.
I'm gonna go find them.
I'm just a little dolphin, and I hope no one drugs me today.
You're a lot more adorable than I thought when I ran over here so angry. Let's join forces and become mimes.
That's basically it. Yeah, pretty much it. Alright, so that brings us to our next game. And for this game, maybe some of you don't know this, but this show you're watching right now, the show we do every single Friday and Saturday, it's always a different show because it's improvised and it's always streamed to the internet. I don't know if you've heard about it, but so if you were to like, follow, subscribe our YouTube page, you could get notifications. And on those unfortunate Fridays and Saturdays when you can't be here, you can watch on YouTube and then leave suggestions in the chat and participate in the show, even if you're not here. So that said, hey Dan, what suggestions do you have in the chat? What's the one that gives you the most delight?
Doggy daycare.
Doggy daycare. All right, so somebody in the chat left a suggestion of a doggy daycare. So this is the game we call forward and reverse. And let's get a suggestion from in the house somewhere. A doggy daycare. And what's the best gift you could ever give a dog?
A home.
A home.
Nice.
You got sense. Yeah. All right. You came to laugh, but now you feel something. All right. So in the game of forward and reverse, what's going to happen is the players are going to be performing a scene. At any time, I can call out reverse. The players have to stop what they're doing and start doing things backwards in reverse order. If I say forward, they can go forwards again. So basically, I have a remote control that controls the flow of time. Now, when they go backwards, they don't literally have to speak their words backwards, because not only is that very difficult, but if they succeed at speaking the English language backwards long enough, the devil shows up. So, we're not going to do that. So, in any case, in the game of forward and reverse, with the suggestion of a doggy daycare and a home. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
And begin.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Oh, how are my puppies doing? It's time to eat. Let's go ahead and fill up your bowls.
Reverse.
Let's go ahead and fill up your bowls. It's time to eat. Oh, how are my little puppies?
Forward.
Oh, how are my little puppies? It's time to eat. I hear you have dogs.
Reverse.
I hear you have dogs. Nice. It's time to eat. It's time to eat. I hear you have dogs. How did you get in?
Reverse.
How did you get in? I hear you have dogs.
Forward.
I hear you have dogs. How did you get in? The window.
We have a front door.
Reverse.
We have a front door.
The window. How did you get in? I hear you have dogs.
Forward.
I hear you have dogs. How did you get in?
The window.
We have a front door.
I dislike doors.
Fine. Well, we have plenty of dogs if that's what you're looking for.
Reverse.
Well, we have plenty of dogs if that's what you're looking for.
I dislike doors.
We have a front door.
I hear you have dogs.
The window.
How did you get in?
Forward.
I hear you have dogs.
How did you get in?
The window.
We have a front door.
I hate doors.
Well, we have plenty of dogs if that's what you're looking for.
Reverse.
Well, we have plenty of dogs if that's what you're looking for.
I don't like doors.
We have a front door.
The window.
How did you get in?
I hear you have dogs.
Forward.
I hear you have dogs.
How did you get in?
The window.
We have a front door.
I hate doors.
Well, if you want a dog, we have plenty of dogs.
Freeze! Nobody move! You are
Reverse.
You freeze! Nobody move!
Forward.
Freeze! Nobody move! You are wanted in every state for kidnapping dogs!
It must be someone who just looks like me. Out the window.
Reverse.
Out the window. It must be someone who looks like me.
You are wanted in every state for kidnapping dogs! Freeze! Nobody move!
Well, we have plenty of dogs if that's what you're looking for.
I don't like doors.
We have a front door.
Window.
How did you get in here?
Forward.
How did you get in
The
here?
window.
We have a front door.
I don't like doors.
We have a door, front door.
I don't like doors.
How did you get in here?
Window. I don't.
Forward.
I hear you have dogs.
Go. How did you get in here?
The window.
We have a front door.
I don't like doors.
No, well, if you want dogs, we got plenty of dogs. Well, you want dogs, we have plenty of dogs.
I don't like doors.
We have a front door.
The window.
How did you get in here? How did you get in here?
The window.
We have a front door.
I don't like doors.
Oh, if you want dogs, we got plenty of dogs. If you want dogs, we got plenty of dogs.
I don't like doors.
We have a front door.
The window.
How did you get in here?
I hear you have dogs. I hear you have dogs.
How did you get in here?
The window.
We have a front door.
I don't like
Oh,
doors.
if you want a dog, we got plenty of dogs.
Freeze! Nobody move! You are wanted in every state for dog kidnapping!
It must be someone who looks like me. Out to the window.
I'm gonna get him! No! No! You're under arrest! This is how we arrest people! You're under arrest! This is how we arrest people! Oh, I'm gonna get you!
No. It must be someone that looks like me.
You're
Out the
wanted
window.
in every state for kidnapping dogs! Freeze! Nobody move!
Well, we have plenty of dogs if you want a dog.
I don't like dogs.
We have a front door.
Window.
How did you get in here?
I hear you have dogs.
Time to eat. How are my puppies?
Hey, I just got a call from that Jump Rope for Heart charity. They want him to jump rope.
All right, somebody get that man a water. All right, so this next game, is a game where we, earlier I said we could use audience volunteers. So I saw some hands go up at the very beginning of the show. Would anyone like to be our very first volunteers? Let's take both of these two young men. Come here. Come on here. All right, please say your name nice and loud for everybody.
My name is Cory.
Give it up for Cory. Please say your name nice and loud.
Jackson!
Give it up for Cory, Jackson, do you two know each other?
No.
Oh, cool, okay. Well, hey, Cory, why don't you have a seat on the red stool, and Jackson, you take the blue stool right there. So, first of all, for this game, Dan, is there anything in the chat that delights you?
Swamp people.
Swamp people. And from anybody out here, what's an item that's in your junk drawer?
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver. All right. Your suggestions for the scene are swamp people and a screwdriver. All right. So here's what's going to happen, Cory and Jackson. So they're going to be performing a scene, and every once in a while, they're going to forget the word that they're searching for, and you get to fill in the word. So you can say what makes sense, or you can say something that doesn't make sense and create a little chaos for them.
Yay.
So you'll know when it's your turn because they're going to simply point at you or touch your shoulder, and then that's when they want you to fill in the word. So we're going to do a little practice here. Oh wow, I sure am hungry. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to open the fridge, I'm going to get myself some milk, and I'm going to get myself some sandwich meat, and I'm going to get myself some sand. Very good. That really fills you up. And uh-oh, this light bulb seems to have gone out. Well, what am I going to need to fix that? I'm going to have to get a 6-foot ladder, a brand new light bulb, and a
Dozen of nukes.
a dozen of nukes. Yeah. Create a lot of light really quickly. All right, so you see how the game works. You can fill in anything you want. You can fill in something that makes sense, or you can fill in something that does not make sense. All right, so in the game of pillars with the suggestions of swamp people and a screwdriver, players, are you ready?
Yes.
And begin.
Ma, I've been trying to fix the family airboat for 2 hours. I've tried everything to get this thing to work. I just don't feel like I have the right tool. I've tried my screwdriver. I've tried breaking into it with my wrench. I feel like I need a
Internal bleeding.
internal bleeding. Ma, I can't see straight. Something's gone wrong. I scraped myself on a rusty nail. I must be tetanus. I got a tetanus in my ears. Ma, give me something. Give me some of the medicine like ibuprofen, Tylenol, or
Friends.
friends. Power of friendship will heal me.
Jeremy, I think you're right. I'm so sorry about that internal bleeding. You must have ruptured your
Spine.
spine. It's filled with blood, you know, but I'll call your friends right away.
My vertebrate friends.
Yes.
I feel like I don't have a spine no more. I gotta fix this airboat. Call them over.
I'll call him right now. I'm gonna call your best friend named
Brains.
Brains. Brains, I need you to get here right quick. Jeremy's got another spinal bleed. Bring all the fluids you got.
I came as quick as I could.
Brains.
I was just on the other side of that stump, so I could hear you without you having to use the phone. I brought all kinds of fluids. I got Gatorade and
Destruction.
Destruction, which is a new Gatorade flavor. It's delicious.
I love that
I also got a gallon of
Tequila.
tequila.
Everybody, take a bow, guys. Take a bow. tequila. That's called knowing your audience. All right, so this next game, you came to a comedy show, and I know what you're thinking. You're like, I'm going to see a bunch of freestyle rapping. And so, yeah, of course, per your expectation, that's what's going to happen now. Let me get all the players up for the game of Do Rap Rap. So, in the game of Do Rap Rap, what's going to happen is I'm going to be getting names from all of you in the audience. So first of all, think about your name for a second. If you're one of those people with a multi-syllabic name, there's a one-syllable version of your name, I promise you. Just ignore the other syllables. Like over here, we got Madeline. If you ignored all those other syllables, her name would be just Mad. So, who over here has a one-syllable name for me?
Al.
Al! All right. So here's what's going to happen. The first player sets up the name. The next player rhymes it one time. The third player in every instance is caught in the trap of having to rhyme it 3 times in quick succession. And that pattern will continue until if somebody accidentally repeats a rhyme that's already been said, or if they just can't think of a new rhyme, or if they fall off the meter and it becomes painful to listen to. And if any of those things happen, they will be, put your hands in the clappatory position, they will be out of there. Last player standing gets some tequila. All right, so game is Al. Adam will start. Here we go. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and go.
Sitting in the corner and the name is Al. A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap.
Has a very best friend yet calls him a pal.
A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap. Say what?
He always does, he shall say what? On a computer, where now? Say what? 2001 Odyssey, Hal, do rap, rap, rap,
A do-rap, rap.
His favorite Pedro is Pascal.
A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap.
She's a handsome lady, she's a good-looking gal.
A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap. I say what?
Yeah, I like that Al. I
Say what?
Yeah, like Al Bundy. I say what? Yeah, I like that Al.
He couldn't think of a single rhyme. He is out of here. Hurts. All right, so from anybody over here who's got a one-syllable name for me? Don. Where's Don? Right here. That's Don right there. All right. This is the one. This little ditty's for you, Don. Oh, here we go. Adam will start again. 5, 6, 7, and go.
Sitting on the side and the name is Don. A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap.
His favorite dessert it is a bonbon.
A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap. Say what?
He turns that light on.
Say what?
No, that lawn.
Say what?
He plays chess with the pawn.
A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap.
He's a nice guy. He's a real Don Juan.
A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap.
Doesn't like shrimp. He likes prawn.
A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap. Say what? For dessert, he likes flan. Say what? His favorite movie is Tron. Say what? And he's got the pawn. A do-rap, rap. Give me a look.
They've already said a
Well,
pawn.
they didn't deserve it.
He is. All right, let's go to the back. Let's go out among the rabble. Back here, who's got one syllable name for me?
Kim.
Pam? Where's Pam?
Kim.
Oh, Kim.
Kim.
Kim. All right, it's gonna be Kim. All right, name is Kim. Here we go. Name of Kim. Here we go. And 5, 6, 7.
Sitting over there and the name is Kim.
A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap.
Oh, she prefers her lights rather dim.
A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap. Say what?
She is real slim.
Say what?
But she doesn't look like him.
Say what?
It's on a whim.
A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap.
Her favorite fish, it is a brim.
A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap.
She's very proper, very prim.
A do-rap, rap, rap, a do-rap, rap. Say what?
Her hair, she'll get a trim.
Say what?
She does it on a limb.
Say what?
Hey! Yeah! I thought there was one that was just gonna fall out of my mouth.
He is. so, we've got 3 players remaining. Who's got a one-syllable name we haven't used yet?
Jay.
What is it?
Jay.
Name is Jay.
Jay.
Jay. 5, 6, 7, and go!
Sitting over there, his name is Jay.
A do rap, 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 a do rap, rap.
Talking about fish, he does fillet.
A do rap, 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 a do rap, rap. Say what?
Favorite celebrity, Bobby Flay.
Say what?
Also likes Lana Del Rey.
Say what?
Pronouns he, him, not they.
A do rap, 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 a do rap, rap.
He's more than good, he is okay.
A do rap, 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 a do rap, rap.
He's a horsey, he eats that hay.
A do rap, 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 a do rap, rap. Say what?
And then he does say nay.
Say what?
Afterwards he will say yay.
Say what?
She did it? Yeah, no way.
A do rap, 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 a do rap, rap.
He's here right today.
A do rap, 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 a do rap, rap.
He's got on cologne that I think smells good, and I keep looking at him because I'm that smells good. Hey,
He is.
Bang, baby.
That didn't happen.
Robert's cray cray.
Little salt in the wound there. All right, so brings us to our final round. What's that final name?
Sam.
Sam.
Sam. Here we go.
5, 6, 7, go.
Sitting over here and the name is Sam.
Do rap, 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 a do rap, rap.
She likes to eat her eggs with spam.
A do rap, 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 a do rap, rap. Say what?
They're green eggs with ham.
Say what?
On the side we had yam.
Say what?
And then he goes bam.
A do rap, 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 a do rap, rap.
She's not a sir, she is a ma'am.
A do rap, 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 a do rap, rap.
Favorite bam, it is wham.
A do rap, 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 a do rap, rap. Say what?
Sprays her pants with Pam.
Say what?
Cause she loves that Pam.
Say what?
It's all over Pam.
Give it for Madeline, everybody. All right, that brings us to a very important part of the show. Because we're about to go to our very brief intermission. During intermission, you've got some choices. You can go through that door over there. There's restrooms to the right and to the left. Choose wisely. They're the same. Also, the best thing you should do during intermission is visit Steve at the bar.
That's where I'm gonna get my tequila from, right?
You might not believe this, but we don't pay him to just stand there and look handsome. We would, but he said, give me something else to do. So, Steve's got all the chemicals to make the show even funnier for you. So, just make sure that when you talk to Steve, you appreciate Steve in a way that Steve will appreciate, and in a way that if you invest wisely, will appreciate over time. You know what I mean? Tip Steve, because Steve comes to us from a federal work release program, and he's got a temper. Anyway, and well, as long as we're at it, hey, another person who deserves, the people who are here who don't get to bask in the glowing spotlights of the stage, she made you feel so welcomed when you came in the door. She walked you to your seat. You were like, I feel like part of the First Coast Comedy family and community. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Becca! I told you earlier that the stream is streaming to the internet. The show is streaming to the internet. Well, over there running the switcher, making it all happen. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Anthony! And hey, collecting suggestions from the chat, our chat moderator for the evening, ladies and gentlemen, it's Dan! Slider on the light there.
Yeah, I missed it.
It's all right. And over there, turning the knobs and the dials, keeping the energy pumping with those tunes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Michael!
high energy song.
Every time I go like, Michael! And it's like, just is incongruent, is what we call that. All the other things you should do during our intermission is two things. One, you should visit our website, which is firstcoastcomedy.com. Hey, say that with me. The website is firstcoastcomedy.com. There you can find out about all the different shows we do. Obviously, we do our 7:30 show, and we have a slate of 10 o'clock shows that are 21 and up only. If you're here tonight and you're like, wow, this is really fun, I want to see the Late Show, that is a more grown-up themed show, you can do that for a BOGO. You get a 2-for-1 deal. Hey. Just go visit Becca and say like, we want to see this show, BOGO time, and she'll go, cool. That's the secret code. Also, if you're watching this and you're thinking to yourself, do they travel? Can they come to my event? Yes, we can. We have a 2010 Honda Odyssey. So, if you need entertainment for your work event, for your morale event, for your faith-based event, whatever it is, we can provide a customized show just for you. We can also do team building for your workplace, and you can find out all that information and more on our website, which is firstcoastcomedy.com. And we will see you after this very brief intermission!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I had a great time that first house. I'm ready to have a great time in the second. Are you? So let me hear you put those hands together. Let's start clapping. Let's start screaming. Let's make some noise. Let's bring your players up to the stage. Yeah. And let's not forget about your host, Alice Lorena.
Hey everybody, so first of all, hey, you made it back. Give it up yourselves. You did it. Before we jump back into the action, I'll give you one more brief announcement, and that is if you're watching this and you're like, wow, would the skills of improvisation improve my life? And if so, do they teach classes? You just heard something in your mind and said, yes! That was your subconscious speaking. We teach improv comedy 101, 201, 301. So if you're watching this and you're like, I want to make new friends, I want to improve my stage presence and stage confidence, sign up for Improv Comedy 101. Dave, when does the next Improv 101 start?
I believe January 8th,
Right.
if I'm correct.
No speeches.
Oh.
All right, so. All right, so perfect New Year's resolution. There we go. But also, we do have improv for middle schoolers and improv for high schoolers starting up very soon. And there are a limited number of spots. So if you know somebody who falls into the middle school or separately the high school category, sign them up on our website. Those classes are on the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. Find out more information at firstcoastcomedy.com. Spread the word. So, hey, that's the end of the announcement. All right, so we're going to jump right back into it. We do need the help of yet another fun-loving audience volunteer. Who would like to help us out in a game? So I saw these two young gentlemen help us out. I want to give the opportunity to somebody who has not yet helped us out. Can be a grown-up, doesn't have to be a kid. This one is a really easy volunteering opportunity. You don't have to say any words. They have to say things. Come on! Hey, say your name nice and loud for everybody, please.
Tegan.
It's Tegan! All right, Tegan, so why don't you go over there and the players will explain the game to you while I explain the game to the audience. So, first of all, yet again, Dan, I go to the chat. Is there anything that delights you in our YouTube chat?
Parking lot attendance.
All right, your suggestion for the scene is parking lot attendance.
Yeah, it is.
And, hey, what is the first letter of your first name?
J.
Anything that starts with the letter J, please.
Jogging.
Jogging. All right, parking lot attendance and jogging. Did you hear that, Madeline?
I heard all of it and I loved it all.
Oh, very good. So, in the game of moving bodies, what's going to happen is the players are going to perform a scene. However, they cannot move their own bodies. As far as Tegan is concerned, they are like giant action figures. So, they can talk and say words, but if they want to turn their head, Tegan's got to turn their head. If they want to move their arm, Tegan's got to move their arm. If they want to walk, Tegan's got to make them walk. And they have to stay in whatever position she puts them in until she moves them again. So while they continue explaining the game to Tegan, let me also tell you about our improv comedy applied improvisation team building workshops. Who here has the perfect workplace where everyone gets along perfectly? Self-employed, self-employed, self-employed. Good. For the rest of you, bring us in or have your team come to us, and we will use the skills of improvisation to run a team building for your crew. Everyone will be learning the skills of listening and creativity and communication. But while they're learning, they'll be laughing and having a great time. So visit our website, firstcoastcomedy.com, to find out more information about that. But we're just going to jump into it now with the suggestions of a parking lot attendant and jogging. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
All right, give them some encouragement, everybody.
Alright, I've been hearing there's been a lot of joggers trespassing in our parking lot, Samantha. So I think we need to, nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more, Carl. I've set up several safety precautions. We're gonna start with a encrypted hand signal.
Good. Just make sure you don't do the ones that upset the local gangs.
Carl, could you demonstrate for me what the correct symbol is?
There, that's better. This tells the gangs we are peaceful. Nope, now we're aggressive. Wait! There is a jogger over there! Right in front of me!
My God! Jogging like there's no tomorrow.
Who do they think they are? Let me grab my radio out of my... Wait a second, I have a thought! Wait a second. We should feed them snacks.
Perfect. I've got a backpack right here on my back, and I will take it off and open it to get snacks.
Good, I'm done thinking.
Oh, just me jogging along. One of the local gang members out for my normal jog.
Would you...
Here I go.
Would you look at this rebellious behavior?
I jog only with my legs.
Wait, let me get my notepad out. I need to get my notepad out so I can take a description of this violator.
Jogging still.
I'm gonna get that notepad any second now. There it is. Now I'm gonna scribble the description down. But I gotta be looking at the jogger. There we go.
Well, now, before you scribble, I want to make eye contact with you so I know who's writing me up. I'm going to make a hand signal at you so you know I mean business.
Watching you turn around.
You picked the wrong hand signal, buddy!
Oh, neon pants! Neon pants! I gotta write that down. Neon pants! Neon pants! Neon pants!
Don't worry, boss. I'm gonna tackle her.
Tackle her now!
I'm gearing up
Get ready for it, Jagger.
It's gonna be the tackliest tackle you've ever seen. She's going down and not easy.
That's what you get, jogger!
I have to make something happen! I'm gonna get away! You're gonna tackle me into the... Oh, no!
I did it, boss! I did it!
No way! I'm somersaulting out of this! It's gonna happen!
Don't let her somersault, Samantha! Ah! My boots! She just dented my steel-toed boots!
Sweet victory!
Hey, Pagan, don't leave yet. Pagan, you're not going home empty-handed. You're going with a free pass to come back to a future show. I saw the spinner. It was this close to the iPad. I know. All right, so in any case, this next game, let me get all the players up here facing the back wall. All right, so for this game, somebody also hand me that. Perfect, excellent. So here's what I'm going to ask all of you to do. I know that there are things that you did not get while you were here, things you brought with you that you would not mind the players handling. So maybe don't give us like your cell phone or whatever. But if you have things that are in your purse or in your pockets, not things you got here, not things that are trash, you're going to use them in this game, and you'll get them back after the game. So, hey Michael, can I have some traveling music? Give it up for that nice choreographed dance there. It's like, you guys are facing the wrong way the whole time. All right, so here's what's going to happen. In the game of object freeze, I'm going to pull an item out of this box. I'm going to set it down on a stool. When I do that, let's pretend you're all going to go, ooh. Let's practice that. Ooh. Now, when it's on the stool, the players will turn around, and their job is to use it for anything other than what it is, or to use it to make a pun. That's all I'm going to say about that. So, here we go. We're going to jump right into the game here. First object. Here we go. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
And begin.
Do it. Wait.
I have an Audi.
Can't wait for my date tonight.
Well, hello, little tiny Abraham Lincoln.
All right, turn around. All right, so your stuff is going to be on this table. Don't take other people's stuff. That's not cool. All right, so object number 2, here we go. All right, and players, turn around.
Go long!
I wonder if I can get a gumball out of this gumball machine.
Avengers assemble!
I'm that Monopoly guy.
Bombs away!
Sure is balmy in here.
All right, turn around.
Right.
Okay. Object. Oh boy, I'm not using that one. Next object. Here we go. And turn around.
Watch out! The shoe is laced.
Listen, I really want to talk to you about something. Could we maybe just talk, converse?
Hey! Hey, old lady, you and your kids are way late on the run. You gotta get out. You gotta get out of here. I'm serious this time.
Don't do it.
A shoe.
Give me that. All right, put this one down here. All right, next item. Ooh. And turn around.
Let's go. Whose car are we taking?
Welcome to Starbucks. How can I help you?
Captain's log.
Well, it's time to go lobstering. Let's go to the Keys.
All right, sing a scale for me. Ready?
Oh.
No, wrong key.
All right, turn around.
There we go.
I put it here. Nobody drive away. All right, let's see here. Okay. Ooh. All right, very trusting. All right, next, turn around.
my time to shred it and destroy my identity.
I can show you the world.
Who stole this? I did.
You're so funny. You're such a card.
Ego, super ego, the id.
Turn around. All right. Next thing is what all right, and turn around.
Who will wear this? I shall.
Oh my gosh, avocado toast. I love that.
You got it.
Can we get that cardigan?
And that's If we didn't get to your item, everything will be up here on this table. Come collect your things. Don't take other people's stuff. All right, so this brings us to our final game, and for this game, I need to send 2 players out of the room. Who am I sending out?
Him and me.
Very good. On 3, everyone say, "Get out of here, you 2." 1, 2, 3. Get out of here, you 2. All right, so. Let's get that other stool back up here. For this, I need some activities. So, from anybody over here, give me an activity that you do outdoors. Whaling. All right. Whaling. Whaling. All right. From anybody over here, give me a sport.
Basketball.
Basketball. Excellent. Very good. From anybody over here, give me an indoor activity.
Tax evasion.
Tax evasion. Sometimes indoors, sometimes outdoors.
Depends on how far you're into the evasion.
All right, and from anybody in the very back, or actually, are there any activities in the chat, Dan?
Soccer.
Great. That's, why do you say it like that? It's a perfectly good activity. That's great. All right, so that first activity was whaling. All right, so when you whale, you need a spear, but a harpoon. But instead of a harpoon, they're throwing something at the whale that would be harmless, like a cotton ball or
Pool noodle.
a pool noodle. Whaling with a pool noodle. And let's see here. Somebody shout out any really well-known celebrity.
Juice-Rome.
Who? I didn't hear what you said.
Madonna.
Madonna. The whale is Madonna. All right. And let's see here. You're not. The whale doesn't swim in water. It swims in what other substance?
Jelly.
Jelly. All right. So it's Madonna swimming in jelly, and we're throwing a pool noodle at her. All right. What's the next activity?
Basketball.
Basketball. All right. Dan, do you have anything in the chat?
Lobstering.
All right. So a lobster. So your ball will be a lobster. Let's see here. The hoop you're shooting the lobster into is something really, really large. A trampoline. You're throwing a lobster at a trampoline, calling it basketball. Good. And it's you're not playing basketball against a basketball team. You're playing against the cast of what film?
Friends.
What? I heard. So you're playing against all the characters of SpongeBob SquarePants. All right. What was the next activity?
Tax evasion.
Tax evading. Let's see here. Oh boy, there's so many objects and items you need when you evade your taxes. Okay, so they're evading, so they need to go to a place. I will say. Okay. Well, okay, wait. What do you do when you do it? You put your money somewhere? All right, so they're gonna put their money in a place. There we go. The place they're putting their money is what famous location?
Cayman.
All right, the Disney World. They're hiding their money in Disney World. All right, but instead of hiding money from the IRS, they're hiding something else.
Pork rinds.
Pork rinds. We don't want those Uncle Sam getting all our pork rinds. Take 30% of them. All right, and the tax auditor that's coming here is what fictional character?
Peter Pan.
It's Peter Pan. All right, next activity is what?
Last one is soccer.
The last activity is soccer. All right, the soccer ball is something much smaller and not even round. It's the wrong shape for a soccer ball. What is it?
Oblong.
Or something that's like not even like at all roundish. What did you say? Rubik's cube? It's a the soccer ball is a Rubik's cube. And the soccer goal that they're hitting the ball into is something from very, very well known from a movie.
The DeLorean.
Ooh, the DeLorean, yes, from Back to the Future. All right, so they're kicking a Rubik's cube at a DeLorean, and the soccer field doesn't have grass on it. It has something that you would not want to walk on.
Legos.
Ooh, magma, or I'll take lava or magma, whichever they say. And I'm gonna add. It's two things actually. It's lava and Legos. Ouch! All right, so these are our activities. Good of yourselves. Those good activities. Do the best. Do the best. Do the best. Do the very, very best. All right, so we sent them out of the room so they cannot hear any of the suggestions I just got from all of you. In a moment, we're going to call them back into the room. Their teammates are going to have to get them to not only guess what these activities are, they actually have to get them to do these bizarre activities. Now, they can only give them hints and clues using two tools. Those tools are gibberish and mime. Gibberish is what you heard earlier in that second game we played. Shkabadi-goobadabadaba, nonsense words that don't mean anything. And mime, you know what mime is? It is a French martial art. And if they can successfully get them to guess what those activities are, we will be simply amazed. And maybe later tonight, Steve will give them tequila. All right, so now what we need is a quick review of these activities from Madeline.
All right, these will be presented to you in no particular order. Here's the order I wrote them down. We got whaling, but the harpoon is a pool noodle. The whale is Madonna. Please, I hope she's not watching this. And the water is jelly. Everybody say one. One. Good. Next we got basketball, but the ball is a lobster. The hoop is a trampoline, and we're playing against the cast of SpongeBob. Everybody say two. Two. And then we got tax evasion, the well-known activity of tax evasion. But the money is going to Disney World. The money is not money; it's pork rinds. And the auditor is the tax collector is Peter Pan. Everybody say three. Three. And finally we got soccer, but the ball is a Rubik's cube. The goal is a DeLorean, and the field is lava or magma and Legos. Everybody say ow!
Ow! Give it for Madeline, everybody. All right, now all we got to do is call them back in the room. So what should we shout out to get them to come back in here?
Sprinkles.
Sprinkles. So on three, everyone shout out sprinkles. 1, 2, 3. Sprinkles! All right, so we have some very bizarre activities and change 'em up'ems. So for this, I'm going to have Dave Bogan go first in the game of 4 things. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
Audience, are you ready?
Yes!
And begin.
Oh, no, but she have to give it to oh, she will give it tick, 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 yaga, yaga, yeah, what she make up? She will keep it chick. She will get it on. Doop. Oh, she will hold up a couple of go. Oh, so hold up a couple. Oh, she will go. Oh, she will have a oh, yeah, she will have a gabba. She make oh, she make a What are you doing?
I'm playing soccer.
That's
My
right.
soccer ball is a Rubik's Cube. The goal is a DeLorean. And the surface is lava and Legos.
All right, activity number 2. That's 2 points for Dave. Let's see if you can keep it to tie at this. Players, are you ready?
Yes! Pachopi, Muscatado, Shabagumbo, Shamanambumbo, Shagara, Scoopido, Puchigawa, Skokitaba, Tomigara, tick, 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 Frisco Frittata, Double Governor, Chama, ta, Wacko, banana, Bogey, no tamana, da, do, dosamana, show, Tabagaba, da, Dedamana, no Gababa, oh, Batamanala, da, ba, da, de, ba, da, oh, Samanana, that's a mana. Skimana, no, do Samana. Oh, Shabagababa, Kachum. Boom! No! Oh! No! Boom! Chom! Yes, your man. You must. Go, Magana. Yeah. Kick! Clash!
Yeah, somebody hella.
Go! No me quieres cara. Yeah, someone gonna put a ball. What's up?
Yeah, some again.
Oh, shabadabo. Bogey dough. Ah. I get this. Whoa.
Hey, what are you doing?
All right. I'm getting arrested for tax evasion.
You like that?
All right, settle down, guys. Settle down. We're on the board. All right. I'm being arrested for tax evasion at Disney World. And the money is pork rinds. And I'm getting arrested. My IRS agent arrested me. They carry guns. It's Peter Pan. Is it getting hot in here? Is it getting hot in here? Your turn.
Bring it.
All right, activity number 3. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's begin.
Skate of super dance. Sploosh. Irish got cool some other kite. Oh, skibber the shukata. Skink. Mais got border kind of stuff. Oh, my course no made a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Irka shomata. It's got a splooshy. Oh, scamma sabata.
Oh, how did I begin again? Splooshy. Get him a chillum again.
And that's
Wow. All right.
front row's a little bit like a Gallagher show.
All right. I'm harpooning a whale.
That's right, yeah.
My weapon is a pool noodle.
Yeah.
The whale is Madonna.
Yeah.
And the water is applesauce.
Oh! Sorry, I got it for the steal. I got to send it to Adam. What is the water?
It's jelly! Guy puts applesauce on peanut butter and applesauce sandwich. Whatever. Wow.
All right, Adam. If you win this, you're running away with it.
No surprise there,
Last round. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
Audience, give them some encouragement, everybody.
Put your knuckle.
Yeah, it's
Shabba-gabba. Shabba-gabba. Click. Jump zero. Chopping down. Boom! Sabra bomba.
And it's time. You don't compete for nothing here. If you can get this all, you will be the undisputed First Coast Comedy champion.
I am playing basketball.
Correct.
I'm not passing a rock, I'm passing a rock lobster.
Yeah!
And the hoop is a trampoline. Yeah! And I'm playing against the cats of SpongeBob SquarePants.
Hey, give it up for everybody who volunteered tonight. All right, thank you very much. Hey, we're First Coast Comedy. We've been around for about 2.5 years here, and look, there's still empty seats because some losers don't know where to be tonight. So help them be winners and help us spread the word. There's a lot of ways you can do that. You can give us a like, follow, subscribe on all the social medias, the Facebook, the Instagram. Go ahead, like, follow, subscribe our YouTube page so you can participate even when you're not here. Leave us a nice 5-star review on one of the places people do that. Google, Yelp. It's weirdly hard to get reviews on TripAdvisor, so form a TripAdvisor account and give us a 5-star review. If you're thinking about giving us less than a 5-star review, you are so busy this week. There's so many things going on. But also, in the year 2024, the best form of advertisement, it still remains word of mouth. So if you enjoyed the show you saw tonight, please, please, please tell a friend. If for whatever reason you did not enjoy the show you saw tonight, keep that to yourself. Also, if you're over 21, come back for the late show. It's a 2-for-1 deal. Dubious advice. You'll have a great time. You will love it. And also remember, sign up for a class or sign up middle school or high school for upcoming class. But in any case, that's a whole bunch of stuff. We appreciate you being here. We've been First Coast Comedy. Have a great day!
All right, let's give it up for Robert Reed.